Good afternoon, children. Today we are going to learn the poem Amanda by Robin Klein. This poem depicts the state of a little girl's mind who is constantly instructed about do's and don'ts by her elders, especially by her mother. Let's see the poem. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Stop that slouching and sit up straight, Amanda. Within brackets, you can see the imagination of Amanda. Okay. There is a languid emerald sea, where the sole inhabitant is me, a mermaid drifting blissfully. Okay, children, now let's see the explanation. One of the parents, the father or mother, sees Amanda biting her nails. The parent tells Amanda not to bite her nails. She is also asked not to bend her shoulders and to sit up straight. The parent nags Amanda for sitting lazily with her shoulders bent into a stoop. But Amanda is lost in her own dreams. She imagines herself to be a mermaid drifting joyfully with the soft waves of the green sea. She imagines that she is the sole inhabitant of the beautiful sea and there is no one to nag or disturb her. Did you finish your homework, Amanda? Did you tidy your room, Amanda? I thought I told you to clean your shoes, Amanda. In brackets, Amanda's imagination. I am an orphan, roaming the street. I pattern soft dust with my hushed bare feet. The silence is golden, the freedom is sweet. So the parent asks Amanda if she has finished her homework. She is asked if she has tidied her room. She had been asked to clean her shoes also. The parent asks her if she has done that. But Amanda is lost in her own thoughts. She imagines herself to be an orphan with no parents to nag her. She feels happy in being an orphan. She imagines that she is roaming in the street with bare feet. She is making soft patterns as she puts her feet gently in the dust. There is all silence about her, with no one to nag her. For the little girl, this silence is golden and this freedom is so sweet. Children, you may underline that sentence. The silence is golden, the freedom is sweet. You may ask long answer questions based on that particular line. Okay. Don't eat that chocolate, Amanda. Remember your egg, Amanda. Will you please look at me when I'm speaking to you, Amanda? In brackets, you have the imagination. I am a Rapunzel, I have not a care. Life in a tower is tranquil and rare. I certainly never let down my bright hair. Here, the parent sees Amanda eating a chocolate and tells her not to eat it. The parent says that Amanda must not have forgotten the acne that she had got previously. The pimples, okay. However, Amanda is lost in her own dreams and doesn't look up to the parent. At this, the parent feels irritated. He says that Amanda should at least look at him when he is speaking to her. But Amanda remains lost in her dreams. She imagines herself to be golden haired Rapunzel, who lived in a castle and had no care. Amanda imagines that life for Rapunzel must have been very peaceful and wonderful in the castle. However, she says that she won't let down her bright hair the way Rapunzel had done. All the troubles of Rapunzel, as we know, had started because of her doing so. Stop that sulking at once, Amanda. You're always so moody, Amanda. Anyone would think that I nagged at you, Amanda. The parent keeps talking to Amanda about the various do's and don'ts, but Amanda remains lost in her own dreams. The parent thinks that Amanda is not responding because she is angry. He feels annoyed and asks Amanda to stop sulking at once. See, sulking means being silent because one is upset or annoyed. He says that it has become a habit with Amanda to remain irritated always. On seeing her, one would say that the parent has nagged at her, and that is why Amanda is looking gloomy. The parent doesn't want Amanda to give others such an impression. Okay, children, it's a very cute poem. Now let's see the message of the poem. In this poem, Robin Klein has expressed the views of a little girl, Amanda, who is constantly pointed out by her mother or father for making mistakes. Mistakes are not a part of the code of conduct laid out by the society in which we live. The message is about a small girl's attitude and behavior. Childhood is a time when we indulge in our fantasies and we do as we please. Every child feels that he or she is controlled and instructed not to do one thing or the another. The child feels that his or her freedom is being curtailed and he earns for liberty, freedom in life. So that is the message of the poem. Now let's recollect what we learned today from this poem. This poem depicts the state of a little girl's mind who is constantly instructed about do's and don'ts by her elders. She is told not to hunch her shoulders and to sit up straight. She is told to finish her homework and to tidy her room. She is forbidden from eating a chocolate that she has. But all the time, the little girl Amanda keeps dreaming of a life of freedom in the open. She dreams of mermaids in the sea, of roaming barefoot in the dusty street like an orphan, and of the golden haired Rapunzel, who lived alone in a high castle. She takes no note of what is being said to her. Then she is rebuked for being moody and sulking all the time. Okay, children, it's a very simple short poem, but it has a big meaning. Read the poem thoroughly, and if you have any doubts, clarify with me. Thank you.